Hello, hello. This has been a long time coming. I had said, hey, I'm going to do a commentary sub for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark-Sided Dimensions. Woo! And I posted pictures about it, and this and that and the other, but I actually never finished it. So, I decided, you know what, I'll hold myself accountable, and I'll just do like a live translation, which I've already done about a quarter of it. So yeah. I don't think it was on the Western release. I don't know because I don't have the Western release, but the Japanese release, I believe it was only the special edition. I think you got a commentary additional track with the voice actors for Yugi, Kaiba, Jonochi, and Mokuba giving their commentary during the movie. And I'll just show you really quick this script. It kind of goes all over the place. It's pretty funny. They talk about the actual scenes for a little while, and then they just kind of trail off on their own thing. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I can't play the video because it'll immediately get copyright stricken. But what I can do is I can play this commentary audio probably with no copyright issues because they talk over most of the movie. So you pretty much only hear them as it's supposed to be. So, yeah, we're just gonna plow through this. Like I said, I've already done about a quarter of the movie. So if I sat here and did like a live translation of everything, it would probably be at least a 2-hour long stream because that's how long the movie is. But I figured I would just do a little bit of some of the live script, and then later, when the script is done, I would actually go in and start putting subtitles and things, and maybe people will really enjoy behind the scenes stuff of that. I don't know. Editing and stuff, I love doing it, but I feel like it's really boring to watch. So, but you guys can follow along, and so the K is Kazuma Shunsuke. He's Yugi. R is Renjo Suda. He's what's his name? Kenjo Tsuda. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot why. I know why I put the R there. I put the R there because they both start with K, and I wanted to differentiate them so I didn't get them mixed up. His name is Kenjo, not Renjo. Then there's Hiroki Takahashi, and he plays Jonochi. By the way, Takahashi is a super common Japanese last name, but he is in no way related to Takashi Sensei. And then there's Junko Takeuchi, who is the voice actress for Mokuba. And if you didn't know, she's also the voice actress for Naruto. You should be able to tell as soon as she starts talking. So that's how I have them labeled in this script here. It's mainly just for me, so that I know who's who. Because when I go in to do subtitles, sometimes, especially if there's a lot of it, with the original sub of the movie, what my original project looked like was I color-coded all of the subtitles for all the different characters so that I wouldn't forget a line or so. So anyway, you won't be able to see the video, obviously, but you'll be able to hear it. So let's go. Oh, and they talk really quickly, so if you get overwhelmed, don't worry. I was overwhelmed too. Hello, kitty.
お聞きの皆様、ご購入ありがとうございます。劇場版遊戯王オーディオコメンタリースタートします。武藤遊戯役風間俊介です。
Okay, so just so you know, all this script here, you can't see my, oh yeah, you can see my cursor here light up. That's all one line, right? Like I said, it can get hard to follow because they're gonna all start talking in sequence, and once they're done introducing each other, they're just gonna start talking all over each other, like a normal conversation does.
お願いします
会話生徒役津田健次郎です。
ジョーの地下生役高橋由紀です。
木馬くん役竹内純子です。わ
はい始まりましたよ。
始まりましたね。
完全にみんなリラックスモードで、
はい、
まあうちらね長く仲間でやらせていただいてましたから、完全に家でテレビ見てる感じですけれども、
皆さんと一緒です。
コメンタリーのスタジオがもう家感半端ないんで、丸テーブルの上にね、
皆さん本当に思ったこと、言いたかったこと、何でも言ってもらって大丈夫なんで。
マジっすか。
そしてまずやってきました問題集でした。
KC
会話コーポレーションですね。
まあロゴがあるの
それはして、
そうそう、ロゴにロゴがあるからなるほどなと思っていたら、
ドンドン誰に向けて見せてんねんこの形。
誰が見られるんだって。
いやだから、さらにあの上から見る人はなかなかいないですから、誰に対しての主張なのかわかんないけど、
地上からね、そう望遠鏡かなんかで見るためにだったらわかるけどね、違うから宇宙側から見る方向に書いてあるからね。
いや多分いろんな社員が、いや円形の方がいいんじゃないかって提案したと思うんですよ。
もちろんです。
社長はどんな感じでお断りしたんですか。始まりました。
ふざけるなっつったんだ。
ふざけるな。まあふざけるなって言ってるシーンありましたね。
ありましたからね。
後々出てきますけど。
何回言ってんのかね。
断れ。ふざけるな。何回聞いたことか。
貴様と。
貴様ね。
貴様言ったな。
Yeah, okay, so they go pretty fast. And they kind of talk over each other quite a lot. I'm just gonna kind of go through the script really quick. They talk about the word kisama. Kaiba says it like all the time. But of course that's anime words. Like normal Japanese people don't walk around going kisama, you know, they don't do that. And like Jugo here, she's like, he says you bastard, and yes, I said it a lot. What about in your daily life? Do you ever say it? I do not. Kazuma Shinsuke, the voice of Yugi, he does. He's kind of like the MC. He's sort of the main commentator in this commentary. He talks a lot, and he'll comment on like specific scenes and like some behind the scenes information about characters and things. It's funny, they talk about Kaiba's henchman, Isono, because they're not really talked about, honestly. And the fact that like the scene that they're referencing is in the middle of the desert in Egypt, where it's really hot, and he's still wearing a business suit. Yeah. So, yeah, this script, just by looking at it, it's pretty boring. And this is what your anime looks like before it's subtitled. So, pretty boring to look at. Yeah, they comment on Anzu's boobs. They make fun of a lot of random stuff in here. So, yeah, as you can see, like I said, I've done about a quarter of the movie. Let's see, where are they? Oh, there we go. Notice I don't have any timestamps, and that's just because normally I would. When you subtitle things, you have to have timestamps. You know, references to lines for the typesetters and everything. But because I fan-subbed the movie originally, I pretty much know exactly where each scene is in the movie. It's kind of sad. So here, Exposure on screen. She's first seen. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is. So this is referencing the Jonochi's dream scene when he is when he wants the new dual disc and he's dreaming about it, and Kaiba is like, do you want it? Hoshika, Jonochi, Hoshika, you know, like that.
あれえ
But so it's after. Let me see. We are not there yet. DLC's kind of being done. Oh, here we go.
オベリスク見れるんだって思ったんですよ。
思った。
で現場来て、
うん
こう映像を見た時に、すごい。
おーなるほどって思うよね。
そうです。
ことかーって。
やっぱりね、今までないですからね。それくらいやっぱり愛してるというか。
そうだね。さあ、城之内のターンに。
来ました。
城之内の活躍シーン、
大活躍です。
その時の会話はね、意地悪な
顔してる
城
ね。
之内サイドのイメージだから。
ああ、そういうことです。
そうなんです。嫌な顔をしてるんです。
So they're laughing because Hoshika, Jonochi, Hoshika. They're laughing at that, which everyone laughs at that. There's another one when Kaiba's facing off against Aigami and he's Doro. They lose their minds, which I did too. It's pretty funny. Okay, so here we go. So from now, there's going to be a little bit of live translation because I'm going to have to, and you know, it's really boring to watch me do this because all I do is I listen, stop, rewind, go back, listen again, rewind, go back, listen again, rewind, same lather, rinse, and repeat because they talk over each other. Just like it's like if I was interpreting an actual live conversation. Interpreters don't have a pause button. They can't rewind, so they have to just... And I'm not that good at it, so this is good practice, I guess.
かわいそう。こういう風に映ってるってことですね。
信頼の城之内。
Okay, 信頼の城之内。
ごめんな。
いやいいね。そうですね。
So see, I have to rewind because Junko said something, but I couldn't quite hear it, and that happens a lot. They'll be talking and they'll mumble, or they'll say something, but then someone else says something over it, so it gets lost, and so I have to, like, it's gotten so bad. Usually I wear headphones for this, because if not, then I have to like press my ear to the computer speaker, trying to hear what she's saying. And sometimes if I just can't make it out, I'll skip it and then come back to it, which might be the case for this because I don't have my headphones on. So I'll just put...
信頼の城之内。
ごめんな。
いやいいね。
安定。
熟睡してたんでしょ
あ、夢かって、やっぱ限られたキャラクターしか許されない。
言えないよ。もう
これ遊戯喋ってるよね。
喋ってる。
ね。
なんかこれ当日に、
はい。
当日に決まっていただいて、でね。
So see, I'm already like far behind because I'm...
熟睡してたんでしょ
So like, I've also skipped Junko's part, Kazuma Shinsuke's part, and Kinjiro Tsuda's part because I can't quite hear them enough. I'm gonna have to put the headphones on for it.
ごめんな。
いやいいね。
安定。
熟睡してたんでしょ
あ、夢かって、やっぱ限られたキャラクターしか許されない。
言えないよ。もう
真面目にやれ。
だって
これ遊戯喋ってるよね。
喋ってる。
Okay, so see, like right there, they both were talking at the same time. So I'm gonna put. Let's see, okay,
なんかこれ当日に、
はい。
当日に決まっていただいて、でこう喋ってて、最後に合わせてくれって言われて。
Okay. So and sometimes you'll get them going on these long tangents where you have to, they pause and you have to wait for them to continue. And sometimes it's really out of context. For example, he said itadaite. So itadaku is a keigo term. So I'm confused. I can't tell if he's talking about Yugi or if he's talking about something that Takashi Sensei did. Because in Japanese, a lot of times it's really vague. They sometimes won't just come out right and say it. And because they're in a circle where they all kind of know the situation and know the topic, that's really common. That they won't say, Takashi Sensei or Yugi or whoever they're talking about. And so you have to kind of figure it out based on the context of the words being used, the conversation before, which could change at any moment. That's another thing they do. They'll be talking about one thing and then immediately they'll switch to another topic. So I'm not quite sure.
なんかこれ当日に決まっていただいて、でね、こう喋ってて、最後に合わせてくれって言われたんですね。ずっと喋ってるんだけど。
Okay, I think he's talking about this little ceremony. So, but itadaku actually in this case might mean yeah, see, so this is the boring part. No one wants to see this because it's literally just me sitting here going, and honestly, that was my life for weeks when I was doing Dark Side of Dimensions. Thank God I had closed captioning for the kanji so I could figure it out, because that would have taken me much longer had I just had to go by ear all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time.
喋ってて、最後に合わせてくれって言われたんですね。ずっと喋ってるんだけど。ここだったかラストもう一回本当の卒業式のシーンとか覚えてる。
Okay. And then sometimes you have to listen longer. He's talking about, I figured he was talking about Yugi. But he's talking about, so in Japan, they do everything like really rigid and strict. Like there's no room for error. Everything's got to be perfect. So the scene that we're in is so after Jonichi wakes up from the dream, he wakes up in the gymnasium because they're having a rehearsal for the high school graduation. So now he's talking about the high school graduation. So like up until this point, you didn't know who was speaking or whatever, and so Shunsuke-san is saying how everything is decided, like who's speaking. Everybody's got to gather in the gym, and and it's just really just kind of, because that's how it is in Japanese schools for real.
ないけどラストにね綺麗に合わせて。
尺が。
あら素敵。
なんかできるもんかな。
結構プチ情報あるんですけどね。
Yeah, so now they're just kind of talking about like Japanese school.
はい。
ちょっと喋ってない。盛り上がっちゃってる。
いやでも、 いいですよ。やっぱりそのなんだったらもう2本撮りしますか
2週目入る。
2週目入って
なるほどね。
So yeah, they're talking about Japanese school life. So in this commentary, there really are. There are like tons of cool little tidbits and little cultural like fun facts that normally you wouldn't get. So anyway, I'm not gonna drag this on. It's already 20 minutes long by now. But anyway, this is oh, I'm sorry. I realize you guys can't see. This is just kind of a little bit of what subbing stuff is like. It's pretty boring. But yeah. So when I actually have the script done and I start to do the fun stuff, adding the subtitles and all that stuff, that's pretty boring too. That's just me going in and listening to lines and then pausing and making markers and color coding and throwing stuff in there and, fun. But as far as I know, the commentary track has never been officially subbed, and I really feel like people would love to see it subbed because there's a lot of extra behind the scenes stuff, little tidbits, facts about Takashi Sensei sprinkled in there. Especially when we get to the little sequence that he animated. They start talking about that as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little boring thing. And yeah, hopefully it won't take me too long to get this done, and then, the fun stuff can start. So that's all I got. See ya.